Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Anju KP. I'm a registered nurse in this emergency department. Today, I'm the one taking care of you. So could you, for the confirmation purpose, could you tell me your name, please?
You can call me Minimal.
Okay, thank you, Minimal. How may I help you today?
Sir, I have a pain in my left foot and it is inflamed and look like black colored. I'm so worried about because I'm suffering from diabetes for long years.
Okay. Okay, Miss Minimon, I can understand your condition. So please be seated. The doctor will come to you within 30 minutes. Meanwhile, can I ask some questions regarding your personal things? Is that okay with you? So I will get a clear picture about your condition. Okay? Okay, could you tell me in your own words about your family? I mean, how many members in your family?
Me and my wife.
Okay. Then could you tell me a little bit about your habits? Do you smoke?
I have a habit of smoking for 35 years, but I do not drink.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Do you have any other medical condition rather than diabetes?
My cholesterol level is also high, sister.
Okay. Do you taking any medication?
As for my diabetes, I am taking metformin and Avenda for this particular condition.
Okay, Miss Minimal, thank you for my questions. Can I examine your extremities? Is that okay with you?
Oh, it's okay.
Okay, Minimal. From my examination, you are recommended. I think you need a admission in a hospital to receiving the antibiotics. Antibiotics, it will given in the way of IV. I mean, intravenously, we will provide the antibiotics to reduce the infection. Are you clear with that, Minimal?
Is it necessary for an admission?
From my point of view, it's unnecessary, but the doctor will come to you and he will assess you and he will act accordingly. Okay. Okay. Could you tell me about your diet habits?
I usually take all kind of food, sister.
Okay.
I'm not bothered about the diet pattern.
Okay, Miss Minimal. Do you have any? Do you want to tell anything more about your present condition?
I'm feared about this discoloration, sister, because sometimes I heard that this particular condition may lead to some amputation like that procedure. So I'm worried about my personal condition.
Oh, I can understand, Minimal, your worries, but don't worry. It will not cause an amputation. The doctor will come to you and he will assess your condition. So just have a seat. I will contact the doctor and he will come to you. Is that okay with you? Okay, Minimal. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you, sister. You explained it.
Both of you have done a wonderful job, but I just would like to give you the feedback on all the mistakes that you have committed first, and then I will provide you the suggestions and finally the score. Okay. So firstly, in some occasions, you have committed background noises and long pauses that could have been rectified. Okay. So that's one thing. And then the next one is, you said, so could you, and then you said, is that together. Okay, so this is what we call the false starts. False starts need to be avoided. I mean, when you start a question, please try to finish it using whatever the the questions that you start with. For example, if you want to start with the could you, then go ahead with the could you. Don't ask after that is that. Don't start with the is that after that. It's not good. Okay. And then you said, okay, Miss Minimal, after hearing the concerns raised by the patient, you should have shown some sympathetic phrases. You should have told some sympathetic phrases, but you haven't done that. It's not good. Okay. For example, she told several things, and then you have said, okay, Minimal. You told, she said a lot of problems. Okay. And then you said, okay, Miss Minimal. All right. That's not good. Oh, I understand. Oh, I understand how difficult it is to manage, and so on. You should have used some kinds of sympathetic phrases. Okay. And then you said, can I ask you about your family? Okay. And then you said, is it okay? You can't ask two questions. Okay. Can I ask you about your family itself is okay with the patient. Okay. You don't need to, don't ask two questions together, and they are also the same questions, isn't it? They are the same questions. So instead, what you could have done is you can say, may I ask you some questions about your family, please. Okay, that's fine. Otherwise, there is another situation where you can ask, is that okay? I will tell you. You can start with the sentence first, and then you can ask, is that okay? Okay, I would like to know, for example, I would like to know about your family.
Okay.
First. Is that okay with you? Yes. This is where we use, is that okay? We should not use with the first question. Okay, so look at this. It is already a question. You don't need to ask, is that okay with you again? No. Okay. When you tell a sentence, then you can go ahead with the question after that. Yes, you can use, is that okay with you? Are you happy to answer my questions? That's fine. Okay. Use either the first one or the second one. Don't use them together. It's wrong. That's what you have done. Okay. You have not only done this once or twice, but maybe more than 4 times, which is not good. Okay. Please ensure you ask only one questions at a time. One question at a time. You shouldn't ask so many questions at a time. Okay. And that too, this is that okay doesn't add any value here. Sorry, this one, the one that you have asked here, is that okay doesn't add any value to the previous question. No. If it doesn't add, you should not ask. Okay. It's the same thing. Can I ask you about your family? When you use can I, it's much better to use please after that. Otherwise, you can use could you. Could you please tell me about your family? Because you need to use formal phrases only. Okay. That is another issue. Use more formal phrases and questions rather than the informal ones. Don't use can. Use could you please or may I. Okay. Or would you like to? Okay. So those kinds of questions would be much better than the informal ones. Okay. And then you have said, how many members in your family? Okay. How many members in your family? Okay. This question is grammatically incomplete. Why? You should have asked how many members are there in your family, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, this is correct. How many members are there in your family?
Okay.
Okay. So the next one is like, do you smoke? Okay, you asked like, do you smoke? I would like to know about your smoking and drinking habits. Like, do you smoke? No, this is wrong. Like, do you smoke?
I want to know about my about your habits. Like then I wrote.
No, you don't need to use like. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I want to know about your habits. Do you smoke? Okay, that's fine. So remove like. Like is unnecessarily used here.
Okay.
Yes. And then you say, do you taking medications? No.
Yeah.
Do you doesn't go with the verb plus ing.
Yeah.
Do you taking medications? No.
Are you
Are you
taking
taking medications, isn't it? Are you taking any medications, or so on? Okay. What would be the next one? Let's say, thank you for my questions. Oh my God. Thank you for your answers. Is that what you want to say?
Yes.
Thank you for my questions. Otherwise, you can say, thank you for answering my questions, or thank you for your answers. Okay, so you say, thank you for answering my question. Sorry, I should have used the small letter. Thank you for answering my questions. Or you can say, thank you for your answers, or thank you for your information, something like that. Okay, good. The next one is, again, you have said the same thing, like, can I examine your blah, blah, blah. And then you asked again, like, is that okay? So what you should have done is, okay, is it okay if I can examine your blah, 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 please? Okay, that's fine. So you can say, is it okay if I can examine your, and then whatever the name of the, part of name of the organ, you can tell that, please. Okay, then that's good. For example, is that okay if I can examine your shoulder, please? Okay, something like that. This is just an example only. So that's okay. That's one sentence, okay? But don't use, can I examine your dash, and then is it okay with you? No, that's not good. And then you say, from the examination, I am, I think, and so on. That's wrong. Remove I am. This is what we call false starts. Okay, false starts need to be avoided, as I already mentioned. Okay, it's not good. Okay, let's go to the next one. You said it will given. No, it will be given. It will given. That's wrong. It should be it will be given. Okay, all right. The next one is accordingly. Okay, okay. So you used okay unnecessarily. You used okay, the phrase okay, several times unnecessarily. Unnecessarily. Okay, so that's not good. All right. And then the next one is do you want to tell? So you have said the same thing twice. Do you want to tell? All right, that's not good. So remove do you once. So this is again known as false start, right? And then you have mispronounced one of the word. Okay, I will tell you. So you have said this word. Okay, I will, the way you have pronounced was, I will contact the doctor. So you said, I will contact, okay, not contact. I will contact the doctor. That's wrong. So mispronunciation, it's not good. Mispronounced. Okay, pronounced. That's not good. Okay, let me go through the sorry, expected score, but I'll go through a few more things, okay, before you. Okay, see, use a range of connecting phrases to link the sentences. You haven't done that. So use the the strategies, the 4 strategies I taught you in order to achieve a better connectivity. Okay, right? So that could have been done. You need to use more sympathetic phrases. Sympathetic phrases. That's another one. Please avoid the background noises. That's not good. Or reduce them, as much as you can. All right. Provide a summary. Provide a summary section in your answer. In your response, you have to summarize, okay, what was agreed by the patient, and what's going to be followed up and things like that. That could have been done. Okay, so the way you were unable to address the concerns of the patient to some extent, because you didn't use the sympathetic phrases quite frequently. So that's not good. Okay, that's definitely not good. All right. So please work out on those areas. Try to find out, the phrases that can be used to, address the concerns of the patient. Okay. That's the other thing. Use of vocabulary is okay. Use of vocabulary is not that bad. It's okay. You are able to use, like formal words. I'm happy with that. That's fine. You could have used. You could have used a range of sentence structures. All right. You could have used a range of sentence structures, okay, instead of using one sentence only. But apart from that, it is okay. It's not that bad. But yeah, these are the mistakes. You have committed many mistakes. It could be due to the fact that you have been practicing this after a long time, Anju. So don't get panicked, okay? Don't get panicked. It's not that bad, but it could have been improved, okay? According to me, this one can get you perhaps 300 out of 500. Don't get disappointed. It is okay because it's after a long time. All right. So try to work out on these areas and then fix them up before you go to the exam. Okay. Try to have regular conversations with other